Hey, it's Kat, and if you've got a lot to check off your to-do list, you are in the right place. Today, we are doing a ton of decluttering, organizing, cleaning, resetting my home. We're starting off in my son's nursery, his closet to be specific. There was a little bit of resetting that needed to be done. I actually initially was going to take all of his baby clothes that don't fit him anymore. I mean, he's 11 months, so he's still a baby, but his clothes that no longer fit him, because I currently have them all in this hamper, and I was going to put them in a vacuum bag, but then I decided that I actually want to get multiple smaller vacuum bags. That way I can organize them by size. And so I think that's something we're going to do in a future video. I decided to just tuck that away for right now, but there definitely was still a little bit of resetting to be done here. So we're tackling that. And then, like I said, there's so many spaces in my home. We're going to be doing a reset of mine and my husband's closet. We're tackling his play area. I've got this massive bin that has become so stuffed full of bottles and baby products and stuff that we are going to go through and declutter. So a whole bunch of different organizing, decluttering, fun, productive stuff we're doing today. So if you have a lot of stuff to check off your to-do list today, I'm so happy to be here and able to keep you company and hopefully motivated as you check things off. Grab yourself a fun drink and let's be productive together. Sometimes watching myself organize spaces like this really helps me to think about how I should actually be doing it. So for example, here I'm obviously adding the extra wipes to this drawer. And as I'm watching myself do this, I realized that it actually would make way more sense to keep that drawer packed with extra diapers. I mean, it's like half diapers, half wipes right now, but I find that I'm restocking the diapers there way more often than the wipes. So I've decided it makes more sense to use the majority of that drawer to store extra diapers and then a couple extra wipes, and the rest of the wipes can just go in the closet. Now that I had finished putting all of Louis' clean clothes away, I now had the basket that I could refill up with the dirty clothes that I had just sitting there waiting for it to be available. So we put that in the closet, folding some of his blankets he has over here. This was like 7 o'clock in the evening. Louis was hanging out downstairs with Tim while I was resetting the nursery. And I'll be honest with you, it took every ounce of motivation in me to push myself to get up and go do this reset. I was so exhausted. Cleaning and organizing was the last thing that I felt like doing, but I also knew that if I didn't get my butt up and do it, future me would regret it. And in the morning, I'd be like, oh my gosh, I really wish that I had reset it like last night so I didn't have to do it today. And I do find that is one of the most powerful ways to motivate myself to get up off my butt and be productive when I don't feel like it, is reminding myself how future me is going to be so happy that I actually did it. And I can confirm that future me was very happy that the nursery was clean, and obviously that Louis had clean sheets to go to sleep on. I did a quick little reset of the Love Every playmat Louis likes, but then I decided to pick it up and pop it on the chair because I wanted to vacuum anyways. So we're vacuuming up and then we can put the playmat back down.
Nobody told me to settle down. Day nights and late nights don't get around, but there's something about you. Something about you I like, about you I like.
I swear one of my favorite things is looking at Louis' nursery all clean and put back together and nice and neat. It just fills me with so much peace and joy. And so it's safe to say that I was very happy with myself that I actually stuck through and did it. But then I'm closing the curtains because it is time to go get Louis and put him to bed, and I will see you in the morning. Alrighty, moving on, we are going to be tackling my closet. Now, as you can see, it was not the best state, although it was nowhere near as bad as it was like a month or two back before we did that massive extreme declutter and organize. And actually, I see that a lot of you found my channel through that video, which makes me so happy. So I am excited to report that most of the organization has kept up very well. There were just a few areas that I wanted to retouch up, and obviously, as you can see, the floor had become a little bit of a clutter zone. So first things first, we're tidying up the floor. Okay, the first section we're going to declutter and kind of reorganize in this closet is my husband's socks. Now, in this basket, which has his shorts, we're actually going to be taking care of that another time. But for today, this is where all of his single socks are kind of like thrown into. And I did not realize just how many single socks had accumulated. So I'm going through all of them, seeing which ones have a match. The ones that have a match go in like his typical sock basket with their match. There were a handful that had holes and like stains and stuff that I'm like, all right, these can just be tossed out. He's clearly never going to reach for them. And then there were obviously the few that still did not have a match, so I kind of laid those over to the side. And the next time I fold laundry, I can check to see if any of the missing matches are in the basket. Now, if you're not new here, you've heard me say this 100 times, but my husband and I have been in the process of trying to look for a home to purchase, and kind of in preparation for when we do move eventually, I've been going through our home and decluttering all different areas, getting rid of as much stuff as I can that we're not actually using to hopefully make the moving process a lot easier when it does happen. And I think that something as simple as socks, how is decluttering socks going to make a difference when you move? But really, every little thing matters. Like even here, I was going through my bin that has all my big t-shirts, which I actually haven't worn any of these in a long time. And it was funny when I put one of them on, like that pink one, actually, I slept in that night. And I was like, wow, what does that smell like? It smells really good, but like such a strong scent. And I realized that it has been months on months that I have worn that, because that was when I used to use scented laundry detergent. But ever since we've had Louis, I switched to using all scent-free laundry detergent. And typically I would say like, oh, I haven't worn it in that long, I can get rid of it. But the only reason I didn't wear it was because between nursing and pumping, I didn't really like wearing big oversized t-shirts. I would always just wear my button-up pajama shirts. It was so much easier. But now I'm not nursing anymore at all, and I'm still pumping, but like definitely fading it out. So I'm really excited to start wearing my big t-shirts to bed more, because I did used to really love that. But anyways, I feel like I totally got on a tangent there. My point is that I'm so happy I've been decluttering and getting rid of so much stuff that we don't actually use, so that as we do get closer to the buying a home and moving process, it's going to be so much easier to move, knowing that most of the stuff in our home we actually want to take with us. And as we continue to work through the closet, I'm not really doing much decluttering here, because I know that everything that is on these shelves Tim wants. Obviously, we went through a whole decluttering project a few months back, or a month or something. But I think it is totally normal that day to day the shirts get a little bit messy. So I'm just kind of neatening everything up like I did with his pants. I also kind of neatened up my shirt bins because those had gotten a little bit messy. And I think that doing this every once in a while is really great to help maintaining the space being nice and clean and organized. I decided that I was also going to do a little bit of decluttering of my shoes down here. I have a whole bunch of heels and like going out shoes. I will be honest, there weren't a lot that I wanted to get rid of, but I found 2 pairs that I really never reached for, and I decided that those can go in the donation bin. And then my closet is done. We did a nice reset, and we can head over to the bedroom itself, which, as you can see, needs a little bit of work. Tim and I had been in Vermont the previous weekend, so I was just finishing up unpacking my bag and Tim's bag, and then just doing a general tidy up of the room. All right, let's jump into the mindset shift, because I have something that's been on my mind a lot this week, and I wanted to talk about it. And I'm sure that some of you other moms out there have been feeling this, and that is the constant feeling of like, I need a break, I need to rest, I need to sit down and just relax. And then when I finally get that, I'm like, okay, no, I can't relax. I need to go do this. I need to go do that. Like I'm thinking of all of the things that I actually should be doing. And I'm sometimes feeling guilty about resting. But I think a reminder that all of us moms need to hear is that you do not need to earn rest. And in fact, you really need to be resting in order to do everything that you have to effectively. Now, I totally know that this is easier said than done. And finding time to rest can be a little bit more tricky when you're a busy mom and you have so many different things going on. But I think that's why reminding yourself that prioritizing your rest is really important. For the longest time, I felt like I had to finish every single chore and check everything off my list before I could sit down. Like when Louis was napping, I needed to be go, 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 getting as much done as I possibly could. But the truth is that the to-do list is never going to be completely done, and you're always going to have something else you can do. And rest is not something that you should earn after doing enough. It's something that you need so that you can keep showing up for your family and for yourself. So as cliche as this sounds, and yes, I know it is very cliche, but I think cliches are cliches for a reason because they're true. Sometimes the most productive thing you can do is rest. You know, maybe you've got 20 extra minutes before you have to leave to pick your kid up from school, or your baby has 30 minutes left in their nap and you could go fold the laundry, or you could sit and catch up on Love Island or whatever your favorite show is. And I think sometimes, yes, it's better to go do that, fold that laundry and watch your show while you're folding, but sometimes it's best to just get yourself some popcorn, sit on the couch, or go hop in the bath, relax, and focus on nothing else but just resting. Alrighty, moving on to the kitchen, we are going to be doing a super minor decluttering project and kind of, I don't even know if I would call this, I mean, I guess it's kind of organizing, but really just resetting the space above my refrigerator. That real estate is definitely very valuable to us to store stuff there. However, I wanted it to look a little bit neater. It had clearly just kind of become a little bit of a mess. So I took everything down, wiped the top of the fridge, and then I'm going through everything that was up there. Some of it doesn't need to be there. It can be stored in different areas. Some of the stuff had expired. So just kind of doing a little bit of a reset so that it looks a little bit neater up there. Alrighty, moving on to our next declutter and organize project. This was a little more overwhelming for me. I've been thinking about how I needed to declutter this bin for so long. It has been packed full with baby bottles, pump parts. There's like a car seat insert there. I don't know why that's there. It clearly does not need to be stored there. I've got milk storage bags that I'm not using, so I'm really not pumping anymore. This bin had kind of just become like a catch-all for anything baby related or baby bottle, pump part, that sort of thing related, I should say. And it really needed a good declutter because most of the stuff I never use, I'm never going to use. There were a handful of pump parts that were from an old pump I used to have. And so just a lot of stuff that it was time to part ways with. And then that way we could make room in this bin to store the stuff that I'm actually going to be wanting.
This moment, can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever. Forever. Forever.
Okay, so kind of on theme with what we talked about during the mindset shift today, for this week's weekly glow up, I want you to set a timer for however much time you have. This could be an hour, this could be 5 minutes, this could be 30 minutes, I don't know. Set a timer, but unlike a timed tidy where you are getting as much done as you can in that set amount of time, this is going to be a timed relaxing session. That does not flow off the tongue as well, but you get the point. Like we talked about, sometimes the most productive thing that you can do is to just rest. There's something about setting a timer and being like, nope, for this amount of time, all I'm doing is relaxing. I'm watching my show, I'm reading my book, I'm painting. Even if you're just really feeling like scrolling on your phone and you need some decompression time to just sit and mindlessly scroll, set a timer and then you get to do whatever you want for that amount of time. There were so many things in here that I had totally forgotten about, and honestly were like, it was really like bittersweet to reminisce on a lot of these products that I used at the very beginning of my postpartum journey. For example, these bottles, they were the Even Flow, and my son had a lot of trouble latching at the very beginning, and so we had seen a lactation specialist, and she recommended using these bottles from Even Flow because they were like a different shape and it would help him like latch better supposedly, and it worked. It did work because after a few weeks he was a latching pro. But I do want to keep those just in case we end up needing those in the future with another baby, so I am storing those in here. Okay, so one of the things that we had a ton of in here was different sizes of the bottle top inserts, and how I wasn't really sure how I wanted to organize these. I mean, not that they really had to be separated out by size, but I just wanted them to be. So I first separated them out by size, and then I'm just using like clear little takeout container holder things that I can use to organize them out, and then popping that into the bin. Like I said, this transformation just brings me so much joy. Whenever there's a bunch of little random things all packed in a space, it really stresses me out. So looking at this before and then this after makes me feel just like at peace. I mean, look at that. It is so stuffed. It is so packed. So much stuff that we don't need. And that is so much better. It just looks neat. And I know the stuff that's in there is stuff that I most likely will need to use in the future. I can easily find what I need because it's not like packed to the brim with stuff. So very happy that we got that done. But now let's head over to my son's playpen area because that needed a little bit of a reset as well. Okay, so to close off this video, let's hop into Let's Get Personal. I've been trying to get better at celebrating the things that I did do instead of just focusing on the things that I didn't get done, because I found that that's really easy to get in my head. And like I talked about earlier, like feeling like there's so much stuff that I should be doing and stuff that I could be checking off my to-do list that I've been forgetting to really like kind of praise myself for all the stuff that I did get done. Like today for me, when I actually think about today, I cleaned multiple areas in our house. My husband and I took Louis to the park, which was so much fun. We had literally such a perfect summer evening. We went to the park, we had him walk around, he went down the slide, which was so cute. Tim was shooting the basketball as Louis was like chasing it around. It was so darn cute. And then we went and got ice cream at like a little local ice cream shop. It was such a wonderful afternoon. But then when we got home, I went into our room and I looked at the bed and I was like, oh shoot, there are a bunch of clean clothes on this bed that I meant to fold, and I meant to wash the bed sheets. And I was kind of giving myself a harder time in my head of like, why didn't you get this done today like you meant to? And then I had to remind myself, Kat, you did not plan on having that little excursion going out to the park and ice cream, and I would so much have rather done that. Like that's gonna be, we made some core memories today, which was so much fun. But the point is, instead of giving myself a hard time that I didn't check literally everything off my to-do list, remind myself how all the things that like did go right today and that I did get done, and having family time is so important, and the spaces I did clean earlier. So just a little something, a little reminder that maybe could help you out, because I know that that has been really helping me out lately. But if you are still getting stuff done and you want to continue to be productive together, I'll have my entire Clean, Organized, Declutter With Me playlist down below. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new. Give this video a thumbs up. I love you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Okay, love you, bye.